you work with the IBA now, which is a fantastic organisation, but obviously on a lower strata. You know, do you miss those sort of big, high excitement?
Of course I miss it, but I miss it for when it was in my day. I can't stand the way it is today.
No, different ball game.
I mean, like, I'll tell you this now. You see how the week before the fight now?
Yes.
How I've got to do all this media and all the socialising and outside training and people watching. Nigel wouldn't have done that. No. None of it.
No.
I had to fight cat and dog to get him to do an interview.
Really?
Yeah. The press used to go. They used to go crazy at me because he don't want to do interviews. They used to fly to Tenerife to the camp, and he go, "No, I'm not doing nothing today, Pete. I'm going home."
Yeah.
And once he gets out in his head, he won't change.
Yeah.
I was the only one that could get to him.
Yes.
He trusted me, and if I say, "Nige, please do it for me," he'd do it. That's it.
So just a few more things. I mean, what do you think of the boxing scene now? I mean, we've had a few big fights in the kind of heavyweight scene and all that. What did you think of that low blow scenario in the Daniel Dubois?
Right. My take on this low blow is simple.
Yes.
Right. The shorts were, for me, in the correct place. Right. I don't feel that Usyk. Number one, I don't think Usyk is a cheat.
No.
Not for a second. Right. Let's get that out there.
Yeah.
What I see is this: the referee is the WBA have put a world-class referee in to referee it. He's in their eyes, he's competent. Yeah, he's give unintentional low blow, right, which could be borderline.
Yes.
Just because the public or the press have said it's a low blow, it's not necessarily meant as that. But the referee hasn't gone out and said it's a low blow, has he? No. He said it's a borderline punch. That then automatically gives the referee carte blanche on how he deals with it. He could say, "I'm taking a point away, 5-minute rest." He could say it was an unintentional. I conceive this as an unintentional blow. So therefore, I'm not going to take a point away, and I'm still going to give him a 5-minute rest, which is what he did.
Yes.
And I think it worked out that he had 3 minutes and 41 seconds.
That's right. Yes.
Some people are saying, "Oh, Usyk's a cheat," but let's get something straight here. Usyk, how many times did Usyk say to the referee, "I'm okay to continue"? Yeah. And the ref went, "No, take more time." Yeah. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Usyk was not a cheat.
Yeah.
Did you think that Daniel Dubois kind of gave it up in the later rounds?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Of course he quit. Yeah, 100% quit. You know.
Would you have expected him to do more, to stay in there a bit longer?
I believe that he knew he only had 6 rounds in him.
Yeah.
That's all they. Don't get me wrong, they trained for 12 rounds, but they only had 6 rounds in the fight because Usyk's a little bit of a slow starter.
Yeah.
And he gets stronger and stronger and stronger, and he gets fitter and fitter and fitter. And a fighter who's like that, I'll tell you a couple of fighters who's like that, got stronger and stronger and stronger in the fights. One was Barry McGuigan.
Yes.
He got stronger and stronger and stronger as the fights went on.
Yeah.
And the king of them, who's the number one and my favourite fighter of all time, is Salvador Sanchez.
Yes. Yeah.
He got stronger as every round went on, mate. That's why I call him Mr. Iron Lung.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then Usyk's the same. He gets stronger and stronger and stronger.
So are you a fan of this? You've got a big Tyson Fury fight coming up. Do you regard it as a proper fight?
I think it's an insult to boxing.
Do you?
Yes, I really do.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you something, this misfit, someone's going to get seriously hurt one day, and he's going to put pressure.
Yeah.
It won't happen because it will go underground, but it will put pressure on the government to bring more rules in, more stringent rules in. Otherwise, it will go underground. So they can't stop boxing. They will never stop boxing because it'll go underground.
Yes.
And then that's when it is dangerous, really dangerous. But someone's going to end up getting hurt.
Yeah. Do you think it's Francis Ngannou? I mean, obviously he's a champion at his own game and all that.
He was a champion. He's been beat since he was champion. He's been beat by Stipe.
Has he got even a puncher's chance?
Obviously. But another one after 3 rounds. If he's still in there, he's on the end of a long jab all night long. Isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Do you think Tyson Fury's kind of like bringing the game a bit into disrepute?
Absolutely. Like that? And I'll tell you what I feel about this Tyson Fury is, look, he ain't a bad fighter. Yeah. But for me, he's not much more than a European level, right, as a heavyweight. I would only put him personally, it's my opinion, that he's no more than a European. He's got nobody out there to fight except for Usyk. There ain't nobody in the same league as him at the moment. He's very, very fortunate. But he's also been very cleverly brought along. Yes. Because I was in Brentwood Leisure Centre when he fought McDermott the first time. Yeah. And McDermott beat him. I scored the card. Spencer Oliver was sitting next to me and I scored that fight. And I said to Spencer, he's lost this fight. It was his 9th pro fight. I'll never forget it, Tyson Fury. Yeah. He come down in his black outfit. I'll never forget it. He got the decision, but he got beat.
Yeah.
And then the next one, he beat McDermott comfortably. Yeah.
Yes.
But in the first one, he didn't.
Yeah.
So going back, and then now how I see it with Tyson Fury, he's been cleverly brought along.
Mm-hmm.
You can't blame him for what he's doing. He's earning money outside the ring. He's not concentrating on boxing whatsoever.
No.
He's taking it as a big joke.
Yeah.
And you know, who's he actually fought? Let's get it straight.
Yeah.
He fought an old Klitschko,
Yes. Who was
right? Who he wouldn't beat if he was younger,
Yeah.
right? And then he's beat a basketball player with a big punch.
Yeah.
He hasn't beat no technician.
No.
Steve McCunningham, who's a cruiserweight, was beating him.
Yeah.
Till he got caught.
I mean, nowadays, I go back into the old 70s and stuff like that.
Yeah, I can,
every single fighter, your Muhammad Ali's were fighting. I mean, they were some great fighters then. There doesn't seem to be the fighters in the heavyweights now.
I don't think you can compare the 70s and the 80s with today for the simple reason, two reasons I see it. One is size,
Yes.
and two is nutrition.
Yeah.
And they've got all the nutrients now, and they make them much stronger and fitter. You know, I mean, just look at the progress from when Holyfield turned over from cruiser to heavy. The transition he went,
Yes.
you know, from getting up to that size.
Yeah.
You know, back in the 70s, they wasn't. I mean, Ali was only 15 stone 6, something like that.
Yeah.
Even Rocky Marciano was only 14 stone 10, 15 stone.
Yeah.
They were tiny men.
Yes.
I mean, Usyk's a giant to them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it shows you that they couldn't have lived in today's. I mean, the best of our era that I think we have seen, to be quite honest, is someone like Lennox Lewis or Riddick Bowe.
Yeah.
You're another good boxer, but never got the recognition, you know.
Yes.
They're two good fighters. But the likes of Fury and Anthony Joshua, but I look, I'm not a great lover of any of them, but Anthony Joshua, at least he's got in there and fought people.
Yes.
Whether he's got beat, I respect Anthony Joshua a lot more than I do Tyson Fury.
Right. What do you think if the two of them met up? Who would you go for?
It depends on whether Tyson Fury can get himself up for that fight.
Yeah.
If he really wants to go in and win, he will outbox him.
Yes.
Yeah? And he can take a shot. And I think Anthony Joshua is too stiff to fight Fury.
Yeah.
At the beginning of his career, I did favour Anthony Joshua.
Yes.
But watching them both over the years, if you get a fit Tyson Fury and a fit AJ, I'd have to put my money on a fit Fury.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So,
But he's got to be fit.
What's the future for you now, Pete? I mean, you've had this cancer thing going on, and that's in remission at the moment, which we're all pleased
I've got
about.
more than cancer though. I've got 2 tumours in the liver. I've got 6 kidney stones in one kidney. I've got 5 kidney stones in the other kidney. I'm very ill.
yeah. But you look well.
Yeah, because I've lost 5 stone. I've dieted. I've really took it. Look, I'm a fighter.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to go and lay down and just like lay down on my bed and say I'm going.
Yeah.
If I go, I'll go. I'm not frightened of dying. But
You're not bothered, no?
no, I'm not bothered. If I die, I die. What have I got to live for anyway?
I mean, I suppose when you're in the middle of that kind of cancer fight, do you have any sort of ambitions for your future, or are you just happy as to stick around as you are?
I be honest with you, I don't mix a lot with people.
No.
I haven't touched any alcohol for 4 years almost. I don't touch any alcohol. I don't smoke, and I don't take drugs. I never have done, as I said to you. I'm a very clean living man. I don't eat no processed food.
Yeah.
I've not ate bread for 4 years. I've not ate no cheese for 3 years. I'm very fussy with what I eat, what goes in me. So I look after myself, and I feel very well.
Yes.
But internally, I'm not.
No.
So looking at me now, people go to me every time I go out. They go, "Oh, you look well for your age." I thought you were about 50.
Yeah.
You know, I'm 64.
Yes.
You know, but I'm very ill internally. So I'm still under a lot of doctors, a lot of surgeons. I mean, I've had a blood test this week, and I've seen a urologist this week, kidney doctors. You know, they're watching me close.
Yeah.
So I'm in and out of hospital twice a week at the moment.
Yeah.
I've got to see my cancer doctors. I've had so many scans and bloods and...
When you look back, what would you say was your best moment in boxing that you really...
In boxing has got to be when he beat Gerald McClellan, obviously. Yeah. That was the greatest moment. You know why? Because nobody gave us a chance, really.
Yeah.
And I knew he was going to win that.
Yeah.
And I told Frank Warren before the fight, and you can ask him now, I said, Frank, he'll win this fight, trust me.
Yeah.
I said, have your house on it.
Yeah.
I said, he's going to win this. I said, he's up for this like you ain't never seen. And he was up for it.
Yeah. And personally, how do you think people will look back on the life of Peter Defreitas and... that's a morbid question here.
I'm going to be honest with you. There's 2 sides of Peter Defreitas.
Yeah.
There's a side that the real people know of me, and there's a bullshit side
Yeah.
where I get labelled an animal, a beast, a savage, a nasty man, all this crap. And them are the people that don't know me.
Yes.
They're the only people that basically hear stories.
Yes.
You know how stories get... I have a fight tomorrow. Say I had a fight tomorrow, I almost killed someone by the end of the week. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's how it is. And that's what I want to get at. People don't understand. But I'm a really nice, loyal person.
Yeah.
I'm loyal to my friends and I'm loyal. I don't turn on people. I've never had a fight with one of my friends. I don't turn on my own.
No.
I'm from the street. I'm old school.
Yes.
You know? But I don't like all the stories and the lies that come out about me. There's no need for it.
No. Do you have any regrets? Is there anything that you look back on? And think,
Yeah.
do you know,
Losing my family, definitely,
Yeah.
I miss my kids, terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that's something that can be sorted?
I don't know. My door's always open to them. They know where I live. My door's always open.
Yeah.
I'll never say no, and I'll never say never. You know, I love my children with all my heart and my grandkids. But what can I do about it apart from, as I say, if I sit here thinking about it too much, I'll go and do something about it, and I don't want that. You know, I'll try not to do that. I've tempted a few times.
Yes.
I really contemplated a few times, and one thing about me is you don't want me as an enemy. You understand? I'm a bad fucker. I am. I know I am.
Yeah.
I'm tougher than no one else. I'm not sitting here trying to be a gangster,
No.
but I'm a bad motherfucker when I lose it. You understand?
Yeah.
I am a bad motherfucker. The thoughts I get in my head is like not a normal person.
Are they the same sort of thoughts you had as a child back
Yeah,
then?
I think they're the most vicious things I can do to someone. Really? Not I'm going to go and have a tear out of him. Yeah. No, I'm thinking I'm going to open him up. I'm going to serve him up proper. You know what I mean? And that's how I think. But I've got. The difference between now and then is I can control myself now.
Yes.
Whereas I couldn't then.
Yeah.
I'll go and do the bird. I'll come out and do. I've done the bird. I've come out and that. But people look at me and I don't look like a fighter. I don't look like that type of person, but because my nose ain't all over the place. But because I'm obviously good at what I do. You understand? Or I was good at what I did. You know, but I'm a totally different person now. Yeah. But I still get the same aggressive thoughts if someone really upsets me.
Is there anything else that you want to say to people or before?
Don't believe the shit that's out there about me. You know, get to know me. If you get to know me, you know I'm a genuinely nice person. Yeah. I love boxing. I'm good at boxing, you know.
And you still do, as say, I mean, we've got a fight night coming up. And you still do all the cuts and all that.
Yeah, I do the hands, the cuts, and I'm basically there as if, say, for instance, the referee didn't turn up and I was stuck and they've got me. I can do anything, so it doesn't really matter, you know.
You still get that
judging.
Respect, people still know you.
Oh yeah, they come up photos and all that, and talk to me and ask for photos and nice things, you know, and. But I stopped all that getting introduced in the ring and all that. I didn't want all that.
You didn't want that?
No, I don't want all that. And when I got cancer, they offered to do a charity do for me, and I said no, thank you.
Really?
No, I don't want money. What do I want money for? Yeah. As Khabib said once, when I listened to him, you know, the MMA fighter, he said you can only eat one loaf a day. What do I need money for? I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't go out clubbing. I like nice clothes. Yeah. You know, and I like nice things. I like, you know, but what do I need money for? Yeah. I live here quiet.
Yes.
On my own. Yeah, very nice. It's lovely.
You know, I live here on my own, quiet. I don't owe no one nothing. I don't borrow. I don't beg. Yeah. And I'm happy here. You know, I've got my little car out there. I go where I want when I want, and I just live very quiet.
Yeah. Well, I think that's it, Pete. I mean, folks, what an interesting interview, and you know, it'd be lovely to see more of Pete because he knows everything there is to know about boxing because he's been there and he's done it. And so fantastic. Thank you very much, Peter. It's been a brilliant interview.
Oh, you're welcome.
Cheers.
Thanks.